blessing. Grateful for the Lord's blessing. Ain't gonna stop, no, ain't no how. Grateful.
Hello, beautiful Blessed Spice family. Welcome back to Let's Talk Tuesday. It is a beautiful Tuesday here in Georgia. As you can see around me, it is raining, and I missed the laundromat yesterday on Monday, so I'm here today on Tuesday morning to talk to you guys and enjoy this beautiful session of Let's Talk Tuesday. You guys, I have on my stunning shades right here. It's really gloomy. It's like, I don't know, like a sad day today, and but you still got to be happy within the heart, within your soul, within your spirit, within your body, within your mind. You still got to force yourself, no matter what, to be happy. On today's video, on today's Let's Talk Tuesday, you guys, we're going to be talking about don't lose yourself in helping others. Don't lose yourself in helping others. I'm the type of person that goes all out. When I find somebody in my life or in relationships with friends and family, I'm just a caring person. I'm the type of person that will go all overboard to help others, to be there for somebody, especially if I care for you. I will go all bung-ho, gung-ho to help you out, to be there for you, to be on your team, to cheerlead for you, to just sacrifice a lot of things to help you out. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about it, you cannot lose yourself and stress out and just, be doing things that drive you crazy, and when the person don't even appreciate it, when the person don't even appreciate what you do for them or how you roll for them or how you're there for them. Do not lose yourself. Do not lose your mind. Do not lose your body. Do not lose your spirit. And most of all, do not lose your kindness for helping out others, for helping out someone, for helping out people, for helping out just things, and just trying to do things and be in control of things that you can't be in control of. You got to stay focused on who you are as a person and what God has sent you here to do. God has sent you here to help others, but He didn't send you here to lose yourself in the process. He didn't send you here to lose yourself and lose who you are, the kind-hearted person that you are, and things like that. So the lesson of the day is don't lose yourself, mind, body, and soul, spirit, heart, kindness, the person who you are in helping others, and get stressed out when you feel like the person or the people or whoever is not appreciative of your kindness, of your soul, of your love, of your heart, of your everything. When you start feeling that way, you got to back away. You got to back away of the situation. You got to regroup. You got to regroup. You got to see what's happening, what's going on, where you're finna lose direction, where you're finna lose your heart, your mind, your body. So you got to step back and look and say, hey, what's going on right now? What's going on right now? I'm starting to feel some type of way and things like that. And you don't want to feel no type of way when you're trying to be there for somebody and trying to help somebody and try to be a friend, trying to be whatever it is you're trying to be. You don't want to lose yourself in the process, So focus on you. Always focus on you and God. You and God is first, then you. Focus on still what's making you happy. Focus on still what's giving you that energy, that drive, that motivation, that inspiration. All of those things to give you, to help others, to motivate others, to put others to help others come out of things that they're going through. You still got to make sure that you have that motivation in you, because if you don't have that motivation in you, you cannot live or prosper or do anything if you don't got that motivation of you. Once you start losing that motivation in you, OMG, it just gets rough and tough to get out of it. You start falling into a depression. You start falling into thinking about things that you want to start doing again, that you've been, it was always more comfortable for you in a whole other situation. And you don't want to be in that mode. You don't want to get stuck in that mode, family. You don't want to get stuck in that mode of being, let me just do what I used to do because it was always better that way. You don't want to get stuck in that mode because it was never better that way, because you wouldn't, if it was better that way, you wouldn't be doing things that you're doing now. You know what I'm saying? So don't let people, don't let places, don't let things, don't let all these things get you back into a mode that you used to be in, you know? And I know I'm a kind-hearted person. I'm a very loving and caring. And when I have a lot of love to give and a lot of love to share. And when I feel like I'm getting neglected and I feel like people are walking on me and stomping on me and using me, you know, in anybody, when you feel like that, you gotta stand up. You gotta get right. Okay, so this isn't working. So then I'm just gonna start doing it like this. It's gonna be better that way, because, you know, when you feel like you're giving 100% to something and somebody's only giving 70 or 60 and you feel that, you got to regroup. You got to do something different. You got to do something different, family. One thing about it, family, I've been in many relationships, and one thing about being in a relationship, you can't fix anybody. The only person that you can fix is yourself. The only person that you can fix to mold into you and who you are is yourself. When you're in relationships with people, friends, families, and you trying to fix this person to be something that you know dang well that they not gonna be, you can't do it, family. All you're gonna do is lose yourself in the ruckus of all of it, trying to put somebody where you need them to be. You know what I'm saying? You cannot let people, friends, families, relationship, places, jobs, things, food, alcohol, situations, you cannot let those things drain you of the person that you are, because when you start letting people, friends, family, jobs that you work at overwork you, you cannot let situations that you're in, or just things like food, overeating, over drinking alcohol, you cannot let that kind of stuff take over you and your spirit and your mind and your body, you guys, because when you start doing those things, it starts becoming an addiction. And when you have an addiction, it's so hard to overcome the addiction. So you got to make sure you're still holding ground within inside yourself, inside your mind. Just don't let things overwhelm you, because being overwhelmed is the worst thing that could happen to you. Like I talked about in one of my videos, having things that you don't need. You have all these things that you don't need, or even going into the store and you don't have a list and you're buying things that you don't need. It's overwhelming when you don't have a list and you're doing other things besides that list. Like, okay, you have 3 things on your list, but you're over here helping Sally Woo Woo mow her lawn, and that's not even on your list. And you didn't even do the 2 things that you're supposed to have done on your list, because you're over here helping Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory. You know what I'm saying? And by that time the end of the day's over, you're tired, you're stressed out, you're drained, and you still didn't get your stuff done. You didn't get nothing that you put on your list done, because you're trying to be that caring person, because Susie Q called you and asked you, can you come help her with something? And you went over there and did it. Or you're doing things for your spouse or things like that which wasn't on your list, and you're doing extra things that wasn't on your list, and it has overwhelmed you and put you in a headspace to where you're tired, you're drained, you're miserable, all these things, because you're not focused on the things that you're supposed to be doing, because you put things outside of your list. And I talked about that in a couple of videos. Go check it out. The video of having a list and checking it twice, and the other one is get rid of things that you don't need. You don't need all these things. Why? Because when you die, guess what happens? Your family has to take care of all of your stuff, all of the things that you had, 16 pots and pans, 1,000 sets, 16 of this, 450,000 sheet sets and blankets that you had from 1910, all of these things that you don't need. You know what I'm saying? And I promised myself, I met somebody that said that she has this thing, this I forgot what it was, but I found it interesting to sit and listen to her story, that when she dies, she has 7 kids. When she dies, she's not going to, she doesn't want, well, not when she dies, if something happens to her and where she cannot live regularly on her own, she wants to go ahead and to be put her out of misery. She doesn't want to live like that. And I'm the same way. I don't want to live like that either. If my family, my daughter has to be obligated to take care of me, I don't think I want to see her doing that. You know what I'm saying? It might sound a little selfish, but I just don't want her to be sitting there taking care of me, feeding me, and doing all these things to keep me alive. And the girl was just talking, and I was like, wow, I didn't know you did. But she said you can't do it in the United States. You have to leave the States to have this request. And I was like, wow. So I was just listening like, wow, this is interesting. So yeah, I don't want to live like that either. I don't want to live to where I have to have my daughter be taking care of me. Now, if I have a knee surgery or something where she has to help me for short term, yeah, okay, yes, help me short term. If it's a short term thing, but if it's a long term for the rest of my life, I don't want that. I don't want her to be obligated to be taking care of me, and I can't get up and go to the bathroom by myself. I can't get up and do anything and she has to do all these things. I just find it saddening to me. So yeah, but back to the program. Let's Talk Tuesday. Yes, family. You guys, don't lose yourself in helping others. Don't lose yourself. Don't lose your mind. Don't lose your body. Don't lose your spirit. Don't lose your heart. Don't lose your kindness. Because I find when you're helping others and you feel like you get a step to what, I feel like you start getting bitter and angry. I feel like you start getting angry about the situation, and then you start snapping on others, being mean to others because of your frustration, because of your helping the people, and you feel like they don't care, or they don't appreciate it. They don't appreciate what you do for them. You know what I'm saying? They're not appreciative of your heart, of your mind, of your body, of your spirit, of your soul, of your kindness. They take all of that for granted. And then when it's all gone and done and you stop doing and helping and being there for that person, OMG. Then you a B, you a hoe, you a this, you a that, you ain't this and you ain't that. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing because you stopped giving and caring for that person or these people or these things or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it is Let's Talk Tuesday, guys. Do not lose yourself in the ruckus. Do not lose yourself in the caring and the sharing and the kindness that you have in your heart, because I will always be a kind-hearted person. I will always be there for you when you need me. I will always be that one. I will always be that friend, that best friend. I will always be that loving, caring person that will never change. I don't care what you do and how you do it. I will walk away and I will step away from that situation that I feel that is not appreciated of me. The Spice Queen, Michelle. You guys, holla at your girl until the next Let's Talk Tuesday. See you in the next video. You guys, be kind to one another, love one another. And like the Praying Couple cooking series always said, go check out the Cooking with the Spice Queen and go check out the Praying Couple cooking series. They always say, do all you can while you can, because we all are born to win, and we all are born to win. Everybody. I don't care if you are disabled or handicapped, whatever, because I've seen a lot of people on TikTok, a lot of people on everywhere with all limbs gone, and they are still doing them. They're still moving and grooving and being talented. So we all have the right and the reasons and the things to be happy in our lives. We just got to get up and go do it. And that's the bottom line. Get up and go do it. Get up and go do it. Get up and go do it. Do all you can while you can, because we all are born to win. The Praying Couple cooking series. Go check them out. Cooking with the Spice Queen. Go check her out. Holla at your girl. See you in the next Let's Talk Tuesday. It is raining in Georgia. Love you guys. Smooches. Thank you.